One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. The Tennessee Volunteers taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense, and we've said many times at times
to match up physically. If you go linebacker,
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Volunteers offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Volunteers first and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Tennessee's offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense tonight.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this third down in Starkville. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. You're like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to get to.
He's going for it all. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got it.
Trying to take it back. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The Volunteers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Vols come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pressure coming. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Vols come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He wants to change this route. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Volunteers. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds space on the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touching.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. It's complete to the left. Hard-hitting tackle.
That's a great example of him understanding where everybody is on the field, because that wasn't the guy he wanted to throw it to, but he knew he was going to get hit. He had to get rid of it quickly, dumped it off, and he let his guy go make a big play for him.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Second and goal for the offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Rushes on him. And he left that one short, trying to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Defense has been up to the task so far. Now it's third and goal from the 3. Got his man quickly. And that one did not work.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. You saw it right there.
Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. The Bulldogs backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. So here is the Tennessee offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Finds his big tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Still looking on the move. Fires into the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown ball.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Hold and fire complete. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll set up to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 40. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fowler. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Wants to throw again. Here's the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've already put a couple of scores. They look to add to it on this drive. Johnson looking to throw. Working the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Right down the gut of the field. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Memphis is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play.
Here on the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make it.
Honest, and you could tell, just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll throw it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest.